Hey, BD1. I'm Cal. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm looking for someone. No, not you. I'm searching for a Jedi, I think. Hold on. You know the Jedi? What do you know? Wait, hold on. Did you just slice that? Thanks. That's the vault Seer mentioned. Whoever I'm supposed to find must be waiting there.
Hello and welcome to another video review, and today I'm reviewing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. It's been a long time coming. This is a game that we've known about for about a year. Beforehand, we kind of heard rumors about it. This is a game that falls under the EA umbrella because EA does own Respawn Entertainment. And there's been a lot of concern before the release of this game. Is it possible that EA can publish a good Star Wars game? You know, since EA took over the Star Wars license, we got 2 Battlefront games that were pretty bad. And there hasn't been any good Star Wars game. If I'm going to be honest, I haven't played a good Star Wars game since Knights of the Old Republic 2. Some people will argue that they enjoyed the Force Unleashed games. I didn't. I thought they were bad. With that being said, Jedi Fallen Order, is it good? You know, did they finally deliver the Star Wars game that we've been hoping for? Well, the short of it is, it's a resounding yes. I'm pleased to stand on the other side of having played through the entirety of this game, and I can honestly tell you that Jedi Fallen Order is the best Star Wars game I have played in years. That being said, there are some glaring technical issues with this game that hopefully will be patched. It makes my recommendation just a little challenging on this game, but if you're a Star Wars fan like me and you have been waiting for a good single-player story, narrative-driven game, then Jedi Fallen Order is definitely for you. I'm gonna not spoil Jedi Fallen Order as much as I can here, so this review will be mostly spoiler-free. Basically how this game works is this game is after the events of Order 66. So after the Jedi are killed, and there's, you know, some of them floating around, you play as a character named Cal Kestis. He is played by, I can't remember the guy's name, but it's the dude that's on Shameless. He also most recently was the Joker on Gotham. Tremendous actor. I think he does a fantastic job here. They did a really good job with the motion capture, and his performance in general is overall really good. So this game starts you off as him. He's kind of in hiding. There's some events that happen where he kind of has forced out of hiding, and then you are looking for the holocron, which is kind of this like little box that has information on where the remaining Jedi that were not slaughtered are. And that's kind of the gist of the game. You're running around. You have to go through these 3 Jedi temples to find out where you can pick up the holocron. So, they are straight up called tombs. This game is a mashup of Dark Souls meets Tomb Raider or Uncharted, depending on which one of those you like more. It's a mashup of those 2 ideas that I didn't know I wanted, but also I didn't expect it to be so well done. When I say Dark Souls, what I mean by that is the combat is lifted directly from Dark Souls. It has like the same exact combat as you would expect from a Dark Souls game, and it even has some of the challenge. I'm not going to stand here and say it's as hard as a Dark Souls game, but there are some pretty challenging parts of this game. It's not a game you can just sit down and blaze through without dying. It would be extremely difficult, especially the final boss of the game. One of the other fantastic things about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order is lightsabers. Obviously, you play as a Jedi, and as you're playing through the game, you unlock different ways to customize your lightsaber, even down to the colors. And you do get the ability, it's not a spoiler, it's been out there, you do get the ability to have a double-bladed lightsaber, which has been something I've always wanted since the old Jedi Knight games on PC. And I have to say, all of the fighting, all of the lightsaber duels and everything are handled so well in this game. It's exactly what I wanted it to be. And honestly, this is a great love letter to fans of the old Jedi Knight series. That being said, it's a challenging game. I died probably at least a dozen times through my playthrough, more than I have in any other game this year. And a majority of that was because of challenging encounters. Some of it was related to technical issues. So with that being said, some of the negatives of this game, there are some glaring technical issues with Jedi Fallen Order. I played the game on the Xbox One X. It does offer 2 modes. It offers a performance mode and a resolution mode. Resolution mode locks the game at 30 frames and it runs at a native 2K resolution on the Xbox One X. And the performance mode bumps it down to 1080p and then unlocks the frame rate. It's not capped at 60 frames, it's just unlocked. So I played through about half of the game in performance mode and half of it in resolution mode. Between the two, honestly, I had a lot more fun playing the game in performance mode. That way the frame rate was unlocked. I found that it hit 60 frames most of the time, and I think the game has been patched since Digital Foundry's video. But there are definitely some areas where the frame rate dips really, really bad. Things that I feel like could be snapped up and patched up with a patch. There are some other just weird, glaring technical issues in this game. I found enemies. I don't have any video of it because it wasn't when I was recording video. But I did find enemies T-posing. I found areas in which I could just glitch through the wall. There are some issues with the game. It's not perfect. And it's also not terrible, and I'll say that the technical issues I did experience throughout my probably 15 to 20 hours with this game, none of them were so bad that it made me want to stop playing the game, and that's probably one of the best things I could say about it. I also think the story is one of the best Star Wars stories that have been told since we've had this resurgence of Star Wars with The Force Awakens in 2015. I think the story here is better than anything I've seen in any of the recent movies. It's really well done. I don't want to spoil any of the surprises of the story because there are some pretty big heavy-hitting spoilers and surprises, especially at the very end of the game. I will also say I really enjoyed the storyline of kind of the main villain of this game, who's called the Second Sister. There's a really good twist with that character. They do a good job of also humanizing that character and really explaining that person's backstory in a way that I kind of wasn't expecting in a Star Wars game. One other weird element to this game is there is a set group of people that are just magic users. They're not Force users, they are just magic users. Now, I'm sure this kind of stuff exists in the Star Wars universe. It's been a long time since I was, reading books and really jumping in. But that kind of threw me off guard a little bit. That being said, I had such a fantastic time with this game. It's one of the best games that I played in 2019, and if it didn't have some really glaring technical issues, I think I would give it a lot higher of a grade. That being said, my final grade for Jedi Fallen Order is going to be a B+. It is one of the best games I've played this year. If you're starving for a good Star Wars game, this is it, and you should play it, but maybe wait for another patch or two. I can't speak to the quality of the PlayStation 4 version or the PC version. Actually, originally, I was looking to play the PC version of the game until the specs came out, and they recommend 32 gigabytes of memory. They recommend you have 32 gigabytes of memory in your computer. And I kind of looked at that and said, I guess it's Xbox for me. I think the PC probably would be a pretty preferred way to play this game, but I had just as much fun playing it on the Xbox One X, and I think you will as well. That's pretty much it for Jedi Fallen Order. Like I said, this is a quick review. I'm kind of currently working on Game of the Year stuff, but I wanted to get this review out ahead of that stuff. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, until next time.